Да не, это нормально. Нет.
Здесь.
Уважаемые коллеги, начинаем нашу пресс-конференцию по окончании матча ЦСКА UNICS. С нами главный тренер UNICS Евгений Пашутин. We start our press conference after CSKA UNICS game, and head coach Евгений Пашутин of UNICS Kazan is here with us. Coach, as usual, statement.
We tried to control the game. First, let's say, 2 quarters we were able to do, and rhythm of the game, especially offensively. Our goal was to let CSKA to run too much and to be focused on their leaders like the Kazan and from the beginning we were able to do. We stopped the, let's say not stop, but we do a good job on the best scorers, and our guys was focused and play good defense. I didn't say to completely stop, but at least we were close. And let's say 3rd quarter, we came and we start, let's say, very slow and defensively. We do mistake offensively, and CSKA punish us, and they get big lead, and this let's say, they start to dominate, and we start, let's say, we give up for the moment. 5 minutes we give up, and we find a good, let's say, roster, and for the 4th quarter other guys came, and we had some moment better defensively, but still 4th quarter we received 30 points, and today we received 98 points. Let's say we say we have to play defense, but we still not do this, but we're gonna have to go and work on practice and go every day to improve this, because if we receive every day 100 points, it's not possible to win. We have to score 110, 120. And this also a lot of turnovers today, and not able to control the game. Try to start to play up tempo, start to play with CSKA score. We want to score immediately, and then it's opposite. It's going to be we miss the running game. We stop the control, start to read the offense, and we lost the control of the game. And CSKA was better for sure. There's no doubt.
Вопросы? Any questions?
Сегодня по-русски?
Да.
Ага. Сегодня у вас Колом отыграл 36 минут, Венкер 34. Вы с ними обсуждали, какую нагрузку они способны вынести?
Мы потеряли 2 игроков, Антона Панкрашова и Коти Кларка, и у нас разыгрывающих в позиции Женя Воронов и Александр Карпухин, они больше как двойки, тройки, даже двойки чистые. То есть пытались их ввести в игру, но Колом, то есть он, конечно, подустал в концовке, но я думаю, что у нас нет первого номера чистого в Евролиге без него. То есть мы потом поставили Лейфорда первый номер. Вы правы, здесь может быть большая нагрузка на 2 защитников, но мы пропускали мячи не через них, когда забивали, там, и через других ребят. То есть в данном случае у нас не хватает 2 игроков периметра, и, конечно, да, большая потеря для нас. И мы будем думать, будем справлять эту ситуацию. Я же спорю.
Shortly, the question was about 2 main guards who played 34 and 36 minutes, Langford and Colom, and coach said that he has now, because of injuries, he had a problem with the roster right now because Clark and Pankrashov are out, and the guys who can play point, Voronov and Karpushin, they're more of shooting guards, and it was problematic for them to come into the game today, so they moved to Langford to point guard, but still the coach said that they played pretty well during the game, and all the defensive problems were not because of their talent.
У UNICS проблема с тем, что UNICS не играет быстро, UNICS играет очень медленно, и вот вы сегодня говорили про это. Это проблема персонала или вы пытаетесь так играть?
По-английски? Я не думаю, что проблема UNICS играет медленно. На всех матчах, даже в Euroleague, в Англии мы забили 88 очков, сегодня 80 ЦСКА. Я думаю, что многие команды ЦСКА забивают 80 очков. 60 обычно. То есть вопрос не в быстроте, а это просто ЦСКА из-за того, что у нас короткая скамейка, мы сегодня играли чуть медленнее, а в остальных играх во всех в ВТБ мы набираем 100 и больше. То есть когда полный рост был, и еще раз повторюсь, в Германии в первых играх, может, в Барселоне чуть медленнее ритм был, но и вот сейчас из-за Рушафака играли, то есть мы где-то по 50 очков за 20 минут играли. То есть мы не даем инструкцию играть супер медленно. То есть эта ситуация, и соперник вынуждает, когда хорошая защита у ЦСКА, когда не успевает возвращаться, то есть тогда не имеем возможности играть быстро. Но изначально после хорошей защиты у нас установка, чтобы играли быстро. Поэтому, то есть это не от этого зависит. Мое мнение.
Coach said that he doesn't think that UNICS plays slowly on purpose, actually the team scored 80 points today against CSKA, against very good defense. They scored 88 points in Bamberg, they had 50 points in the first half against Rufaka. So it depends on the opponent, and the games like against the opponents like CSKA or Barcelona, they have to slow down the rhythm, but it is just because of the opposition and not because of team style.
Евгений, вы, получается, решили двух игроков, right?
Сейчас есть, обсуждаем, клуб принимает решение, что лучше усилить позицию первого номера, особенно Антона Покрашова в данный момент, потому что, как вы сказали, Талон сегодня подустал, но он единственный разыгрывающийся на сегодняшний день. И сейчас идет усиленный поиск игрока в этой позиции.
The club is looking to strengthen the point guard position right now because, first of all, Pankashov's injury, they have only one true point guard with Cologne, and the team is looking to get some addition.
Юрьевич, сегодня показалось именно то, что очень, в принципе, солидное количество очков набрал UNICS. Было бы больше, если бы, да, наверное, вот именно на острие, под кольцом были реализованы ли все шансы, которые были у казанцев. Вот, на ваш взгляд, в чем недостаток, вот, почему не удалось? Потому что если бы все было бы реализовано, ну не все, хотя бы, наверное, процентов 50 из того, что вот очевидные моменты, что называется, то UNICS был вполне возможен на равных соревноваться дальше с ЦСКА прям вплоть до финальной серии.
Ну, по-английски. It's a very good question. I think it's everything is about psychology. We sometimes, not sometimes, we don't believe ourselves, especially guys like our big guys, so huge, so big, and when he has the opportunity to have under the basket one-on-one, and he's wait for the moment, and I tell them guys after the game to let's say to take responsibility. It's not only a game for the guards, also big guys, as you said. If you a good opportunity under the basket, you have to finish it. After that, the defense of the opponents come down to help, and now you get a pass on the perimeter. It's going to be much more balanced. But I mean, we have to work this. But inside the head, it's like many situations we miss left, when we let's say we're afraid to attack one-on-one, and we always pass back to Colombo to the length of it. But I think at this level, it's very difficult to play. We don't have a power inside. And sometimes when, let's say, first quarter, yes, but after that, when opponents rise up the level of physical contact and they play much more hard, much more physical, stronger, even, I mean, close to foul, you know, but we make it step back in this moment. And we have to be like a man, like a, let's say, athletes, and go through it and go to attack the people, and even they, let's say, close to foul, physical, strong contact, not afraid, do not get step back and pass back to the guards to attack inside. You're absolutely right. But we work on this, but it's not easy process. It's not immediately. We have to change philosophy, not philosophy, change, let's say, psychology. Спасибо.
Мы можем все-таки, да?
Крайний крест. Крайний крест. Пока с нами. Ваня, давай здесь.
Блять. Там шлагбаум.
Уважаемые коллеги, с нами главный тренер CSKA Moscow students, their colleagues who have CSKA head coach UNICS students with us, Coach please just take it away.
Good evening to everybody. I would like to congratulate my team for the victory, for tonight's victory. Today, we don't have to forget that it was the first time we have to experience a game on the road, a tough game on the road, travel, practice, and play almost back-to-back games in the Euroleague. The thing we were trying to be focused was the energy. I tried to be focused and share the time and play some fresh players. The first half was more balanced because UNICS strategy, it's obvious, like a lot of teams that try to control us, not giving us the open court, try to slow us down. We found the way to score, almost 50 points with a good place. Missed some open shots. We had unforced turnovers, like 8 in the first half. We talked on a halftime regarding our defense on the pick and rolls and our rotation, and I think we fixed it. Not I think, I'm sure. We watched highlights in the halftime. What was wrong defensively? We gave out 43 points, and I think that we demonstrated pretty good aggressiveness on the third quarter. Involve our bodies, our hands, our mobility defensively, which gave us finally the rhythm, and we managed to run pretty well. Therefore, it's 21-12 the third quarter. Over there, somewhere we managed to get a big margin of difference and to sustain actually that aggressiveness and bring that game to the end. We tried to score 100 points. We had a couple of tries under the basket. It was because 100 points is 100 points. There is also one fact that we have to consider for sure. UNICS is a very good team. They were in all games inside. They're missing 2 very important players, Anton and Clark. They're a good team, well coached, and wish them the best. I would like to thank also the 7,000 people that they came to support us. This is very important for us and for our players. Once again, congratulations to the players for the 4th victory in this marathon of Euroleague.
Any questions?
Coach, was you satisfied with the defense against Langford, especially in the third quarter?
You know, it's not only Langford. Langford for sure was he's extremely good scorer. I mean, but basketball is not an individual sport. It's more of a collective sport. Finally, CSKA have won by 18 points. One player cannot beat you by himself. For sure, I said there are things that Langford can do, despite the fact he had some contested shots, some good defenses. He scored over defenders. That's his quality, definitely. But I think that not only in the third quarter, we have to see the whole game how we play on him. Some of our players that they're supposed to be with him, on him, they get some quick fouls. We're a little bit now, after that, cautious about how they're going to play in a contact game. But overall, as I said, not going individual things. That's not tennis, that's not ping pong, that's not swimming, that's basketball. And every aspect matters, every player matters that contributes. And tonight we had a contribution again from all the players, so that's important in a rally and a marathon such as Euroleague. And you know, we got a lot of road games. We're going out to VTB, another road game, important game. We need freshness as well.
Any other questions?
Could you specify what you said about pick and roll defense?
Yeah, if you want, I mean, I cannot get in details, but that's more of an X and O's of coaches. But we said that we have to be more aggressive on the ball handler, and at the same time to trust our system. We have several systems of defending the pick and rolls regarding the personnel we're facing every week and every time. But definitely our ability on the ball and not being somewhere in between. The worst thing to do defensively is to be in between just to satisfy the system. System says hedge, system says switches, system says play flat, system says playing under, whatever you go and decide. If you play in between, then I can judge if it's correct or not correct to change it or to support it. So we all decided to be more aggressive on the ball handler. It worked. Plus, we wanted to tire out those two main players that it looked to me today, and it's logic from their side not to foul Coleman and Langford, the ball handlers. They should stay inside, if possible, 40 minutes. So we had two players of UNICS that they were trying to be reserved defensively. Therefore, probably they choose also the strategy on playing on the sideline, out of bounds, and baseline, and out of bounds, and zone to protect them. So that was the main thing. I cannot get deeply in analysis of what we did X and O's coaching-wise, but that was the main concern, and it worked perfect. We involved our bodies, our hands, our rotation. We were more mobile. That brought us to force some turnovers, to rebound the ball, or force some bad shots, bad selection shots, and run off court.
No more questions? Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's a strange question, but still. Do you think that the tough schedule may have some impact on the quality of the game?
Well, definitely. That's what I said in the beginning. There are certain things we have to consider. For instance, for us, it's a real road game. Despite the fact that a lot of people out there, I want to say that they're not jealous, but they envy CSKA organization. They said they have a private plane there. By the way, a lot of other teams, they have charter flights, which is good. And I support that. And I said it has to be a must. Because at the end, what we're looking for is the quality of the games, like you said, for the fans, for the TV fans, spectators, lovers of basketball. So despite that fact, we have long trips, we have real road games. There are 4 teams from Turkey. For Efes, it was not a road game for Darüşşafaka, or you understand those things for the Spanish teams or whatever. But we're trying to control this and to see ahead a little bit what we have on the schedule and to play accordingly. And that's what I asked for my players. We have a big roster, and we're privileged because of the organization to have right now 15 active players with 2 inactive players, and we try to find the best way to share the time and to have fresh and ready other players to replace. So I hope it's not going to go deeply in the quality of the game, like you said, but that's a long discussion. You open an issue, which is that's a good task actually to talk. Regarding us, we will try to save energy, but at the same time to play good basketball. But definitely the energy will impact over there to the players. Players are human beings. That's why they try to be to protect themselves. You got injuries and away from us. We have enough. I mean, I gotta stand up from a chair when I say that. So that's my concern. I agree with you that we will have some kind of impact.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Сань, я пошел сразу тачку тачками покачать за... Да. А сейчас не было, чем мы выйдем, где... Пошли, Вася. Брать шипение. Сам, да,